It's been a topsy-turvy ride, and we find ourselves in 5th in the world rankings, but we are coming off a really, really difficult year. Lost against India, drew against Australia, smashed by Pakistan after 2 or 3 good years, except when we play against England. Our record against England overall is very poor. We lose virtually every single series, but we've won one, which was at home in 12 years ago, essentially. And to find out why we've got a problem, you've got to go back to our trusty... let's have a look how poor we've been. We averaged 20 last calendar year, 22 this calendar year, and it's our under 30s and outs, which has almost gone to a record high the previous 2 seasons. All the great work we did about increasing 50s has started to peter off, and we're now at our lowest ebb for the entire save. Can we go do it? Can we go do it against England away? Can we do it against South Africa? Can we do it against Bangladesh? Huge Test Championship points. And in the world ratings, a win against England would be massive. They're just not a team we do very well against. Ever. Pakistan have won the World Cup. So Pakistan won the Test World Championship and have then gone and won the World Cup. We do have a young bowler coming through though, and Kyle Griffiths averages 10 with the bat, watch this space. 29 wickets with the ball, average of 20, only 18 years old. But Bishop and Ned, 44 and 43, are still going strong somehow. Also Shane Paul, 40 wickets at 23. These guys aren't ready, but they're coming through. This guy, Race Gordon, he's got a century to his name, 11 50s, 50 wickets at 26. Just going to bring him into the squad and have a little look. It doesn't want us to pitch the Samaru Soldier. Can't do that. So, I'm still not sold on Mohammed at 3. He's played 3 games. He scored a century. There is a big but. He's not a number 3. I'm trying to make this stuff happen. Average 19 in domestic cricket. Horrendously out of form. That's not a good place to be. We could go for the Salmon again, who was poor last year from his 4 games, but great the year before. Maybe I'm just going on the conveyor belt. Modesti, very, very good in domestic cricket. We've given him 4 games. He's averaged 27. He has got an ODI 100 to his name. Now 31 years old. But we've got a spinning Dick. And spinning Dicks call for Baksh and Ali to come together. Does mean Gordon's not going to get a go yet. It drops us down. It obviously doesn't like what we're doing. Why is it spinning in England? Where are we even playing? Sidabad? Will Ash is still there. He scores a whole bunch of runs against us. But they've gone through quite a lot of change in their lineup. No guys averaging in the 50s, and with the ball, guys averaging in the 30s. So, watch this space. Well, the bottom order got blown away. That was pretty unanimous. Dunbar with 92. I love a bit of that. He's actually a decent player, averaging 38 from 17 games. That's good, and there's no big scores to kind of offset it and make you go, oh, he's better than what he is. Salmon comes back into 3 and scores runs. Never should have dropped him. Fish out of water. He took straight back to it. But then we had our usual problems of a lot of scores. That was interesting. We bowled them out for 183. Ali 5 for 8. Hello, 4 overs. Boom, 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 boom. Straight through the back end of the innings. They had no good partnerships going on. Wonderful performance. It was really interesting because it was really overcast conditions. But it's turning. And I went, why not? Good performance with the bat. Something I've not said in about 5 hours of recording. If anyone wants to know, yes, I play every single game. Campbell with 67. Salmon with 55. Moabir and Bailey with 70s. Dunbar with a 40. This was a really, really good performance. Their wickets came from Chris Carbon, who averages 33, and we played him really well. And Sam Coles, who averages 33, and we played him really well. England need 4-7-1 to win on a turning deck. And we've got Ali and Baksh. Okay, we win, but I was a little bit twitchy bum when Oliver Agee, 2 Test match centuries to his name, batting all the way down there, put on big runs. He scored runs with Henley, scored runs with Barker. We looked a shoo-in, and they went and put on 133. We bowled like 25 overs, 30 overs a spin at one stage, and nothing happened. But let's just rejoice. We've won a Test match in England. which is something we've done before. The last 2 times here, we've lost 2-3, 1-2 and 1-2. It's also a very different way of saying those scores. Next test, more of a balanced pitch. So the batch is going to drop out. And I kind of want to do a little bit of that. 47 with the ball and 27 with the ball in second team cricket. 29 with the bat, 26 with the ball. It's another option, isn't it? I actually quite like it. I'd like what it did to the team. If this is strong enough, that top 6 is strong enough. Ali adds to it. Look at him go. I also just wanted to check one of the player records, because sometimes I get a bit carried away playing the game. And stuff happens. But Samaru has now gone past Gary Sobers. Let that sink in. 8,160 runs, the most we've had in the entire save. Hilton won't play anymore, but he got more than Greenwich. Mo Abir is catching up on Shy Hope. And Campbell is already gone past Everton Weeks. With the ball, Gary Anderson now has more wickets than Courtney Walsh. The transition from darts to cricket has been a strong one. A 46 strike rate is can we compare that? A 46 strike rate is better. It's as good as Gamroop, but a better economy rate. A 24 average is as good as Walsh. A 46 strike rate is better than Ambrose and in line with Malcolm Marshall. We're witnessing one of the greats. And now the reason I wanted to have a look is because I wanted to look how many games people have played. Thorne played 134, 30 behind Chanderpaul. But Samaru 115, almost ready to take on Viv Richards. And we move up. We're 4 and almost 5 stars. It's going to do a bit on day 1. Kind of don't want to bat last, but it does say, everything there says bowl, doesn't it? We're bowling. We've got the extra seamer, we're bowling. Come on, Gordon. Be the all-rounder we've been crying out for. Gordon's on fire. He's got 2 in his first 2 overs. He's got 3 in 4 overs. 4 wickets for Gordon. And with the very last ball before tea, England down, Gordon 5. Fully aware he's just played on a decent deck, but great assisted conditions. Flavin last man out for 95 was good, but Gordon 5 for 50. That is the story. Have we unearthed, as in he's on the game and I picked him, but have we unearthed a genuine all-rounder in Test cricket that we have been crying out for so long? And maybe this won't be very easy because Campbell's out in the first over. What an innings. 393. Mo Abir with 166. But we were 3 for 28 here. Top order blown away. But Mo Abir holds strong. 166. Test match century number 10. He puts on big partnership with Speedball Shane Bailey. They put on 135. Dunbar scores 61. He bats well. They put on 148. And then Gordon, the all-rounder, with 37 not out. Pitch is taking a bit of turn as well. Get ready, Ali. Oh, he's back at it and beaten by pace. 105 to win. They get 300, call it. Will Ash, 63. Number 1 all-rounder on the game many a time. But Ali with 3. Gordon with 2. Wicket spread around. A little bit more balance in our bowling attack. 106 to win. What a performance from the team. Samaru and Salmon get us across the line. An all-rounder is born. We've won a Test series, but we've won a Test series in England. The very first time. And it will be only the second time we've ever beat them. Now get your brush out. Let's get the sweep. Oh, it favours the spinner though, doesn't it? Gordon might have to go. How can you drop Gordon after that? You can't. His back's really been that good. 20. Oh, I'm not doing it. I'm not changing from it. I've got an all-rounder. I'm never going to drop him. Never going to lose him. Never going to give you up. 301. And they started strong here. They were 3 for 209 at one stage. So we did a good job. 7 wickets for about 100 runs. Gordon with 3. There was no control with the ball, but we kept picking up wickets even when they had these good partnerships at the top and we ran through the back end. I like to see it. Hopefully a little bit better batting conditions for us. Samaru and Campbell. 110 behind. We've been bowled out for less than 200. But Gordon top scored. What a start to the young man's career. With the bat, Eves, who's caused us so many problems over the course of the save. Well, 675 test wickets at 31. And against us, 120 at 24. Different gravy. But we're not over yet. First ball of the innings, Anderson gets a wicket. 392 to win. It's going to be a lot. Anderson and Hughes really the mainstays here, but 393, to win. It's probably not going to happen. There was a moment there, I was like, oh my days, our all-rounder's going to do it. Ali with 50, Gordon with 79 were amazing. What a performance by them. Moabi 75, top order blown away. But Gordon, man of the match, top scored in both innings, as well as picking up 3 wickets, 5 wickets in the game. We've beat England 2-1 away. He's topped the batting averages with 88 and topped the bowling averages with 19. Honestly, this is incredible. We've got a genuine all-rounder in our team and we've just beat England. Oh, South Africa series at home and Dunbar is out for 13 days. Going to be severely missed from that order. Averaging 39 from 19 games. That's good. It's even better than Speedball. Okay, so the change in the ever world of our merry-go-round team is Campbell and Samaru. Salmon stays at 3, Moabir 4, Bailey 5. Modesti comes in. I thought about Murray. Murray's got a decent, very, very decent one-day record. Oh, it's a good one-day record. But I'm going with Modesti. First-class performer. I've not really given him a run in the team. He scores runs year in, year out in domestic cricket. So it feels like he's the guy to give a little bit of a leash to. We are going with our bowling conditions. So we're going with one spinner. Francis comes in for Blackman. I've not been enamoured by Blackman at 36 years old the last couple of years. 8 at 45 this year. 21 at 34 the year before. It feels like his time is done. Francis is the next man up for us. 388 wickets at 25. We've given him 5 tests so far. 20 at 29 is quite reasonable. He's 28 years old, so hopefully approaching a peak. 28 at 23 last year. 76 at 18 the year before. So it is a change. We almost retained 5 stars. Going up against South Africa, who have 5 players in the top 6 averaging over 40, which is no mean feat. And then with the ball, Ellsworth is probably the best bowler. I hate doing it. Don't look forward. Don't think of all the positives of winning a series. But a series win here, and then if we go and beat Bangladesh, all of a sudden, last episode is like so last year. How many times? 200 all out. Starts. One player scores 50. Salmon, Summary with 37. I upped their aggression by 1. They both got out within a series of balls. How many times have I said that? Days. 430. We are so far behind. 230 odd runs behind. And this was poor. Gordon, none for 100. Welcome to reality. And we had him in a good spot. 3 for 26. And then 4 for 267. 241 between Bradfield and Jacobs was incredible. Their middle order did a splendid job for them here. And now we're up against it. Words. Lose by an innings in 37. Blown away again. Top 6. Very poor. Campbell is in horrendous form. I'm going to pick on you here, Campbell. But that, for a guy that averages 40, is horrendous. Tough side, South Africa. 399. Anderson 6. Hughes 4. Gordon goes at 4.53. Good feelings gone. Good feelings gone. That is awful. I was going to swear. I'm not going to swear. 124 all out. 80 all out. Ellsworthy has had a great game. Picked up a 6. He only averages 28 with the ball. Like that. That's the poorest we've been. Deflating. After the big win against England, we're just not good enough to do it back to back. Bangladesh at home. This has got to be a series made for us, really. Dunbar is back. Now hold on to Gordon. He's averaging 40 with the bat. Like, that's better than anyone else that we're bringing in to bat in the 7 hole. So I'm going to hold on to him. Ali averaging 19 as well. Just want to sneakily check the world rankings on the all-rounders. Tyrone Ali up to 6th. Tell you what, he's a couple of good 50s away from really making his mark. Here we go. Big series, Bangladesh. Not things you say often, but they're bottom of the world well, Test World Championship. We've got to win this. No. My selection. I wasn't paying enough attention and I've not picked Gordon. Oh, it's because I came back out. I went in and checked the rankings, came back in and it changed my team. 2, 5, 4. I'm a bit deflated. If we lose this, selectors have got to me. Ali with 3, Hughes with 5. Hughes has been so good, hasn't he? 187 at 25 is such a good return. We did well here to stop them getting away after a couple of good partnerships as well. Pitch is already breaking down into a not a Bunsen burner, into a seamer. It's a big lead, 2-6-4. We score 500. Fuller Murray gets the nod at number 3 from the selectors. They give him the game. He goes and bags his first Test match century. Supported by Shane Bailey, who scores 100. His first Test century as well. Obviously a very, very fine player. Dunbar with 91. They shared 170 for the 7th wicket. It's just brilliant stuff, isn't it? Innings and 73. Now we've got to win this series. We can't afford a mishap. 6 for Ali in the game. 3 for Francis, which is nice to see. 27 wickets at 31. I feel he's going to be better than that over the course of his career. But a really, really important win for us. We're down in 6th. That South Africa series hurt. Tyrone Ali up to 5th. Don't change a winning team or bring Gordon back in. Dunbar's obviously very good at that 7 role. We've found an all-rounder. What happens? Selectors drop him and then I don't bring him back. Don't change the winning team. This is going to be a difficult one. 3-8-3. Middle order impervious. Haider 61, Hassan 88, Altaf 91, Mohammed 69. We did get through them at the back end, but that just means the pitch is getting harder to bat on and their batters batted real well. Okay, we're going to need 360 to win. Hughes with 8 for 61. Career best for him in any format. 8 fifers in his career. That's pretty good. They went off like a rocket. This guy, 3 4s, 2 6s. Most of those came in 1 4 6 4 2 out. Thank you. I don't think we'll win this, and it could be a tied series against Bangladesh, who are like 8th or 9th in the world. It's going to have a sting on it. Oh, our batting lineup hurts me. We lose to Bangladesh. We get thrashed by Bangladesh by 155. Speedball was 62. Oh, this lineup just causes me problems. Campbell is in just the most awful form. Awful. What did he average? 23 this year. 25 last year. What's going on there? The Samaru Soldier, is he done? 7 games, 150 average, 21, 29 last year. It probably is. He's 37. It's probably his time. 1 apiece. Splitting a series. We should not be splitting. Dreadful stuff. They were 11th. Oh, I don't think this series will ever end. Which is a good thing if you're enjoying it. But I'd like to do a bit better. Ending the episode with no batter inside the top 25. Moabir in 28th being the highest. Shane Bailey up to 34. Dunbar 36. That's pretty good. With the ball, Raheem Hughes number 1. Anderson in 10th. And then there's a big drop off. Leon Blackman in 22nd. Tyrone Ali in 29th. Tyrone Ali in 6th in the all-rounder category. So we'll be back next time around. Got the back end of the Test World Championship. We've somehow got to put together some back-to-back performances with the bat. We'll see you then.